This video is to show you how to use the parse-domain and npm module. It's very useful for parsing domain names and getting bits of information out of a URL that might have all kinds of crazy different bits of information that you don't need. So like I've created crazy URL here, which is http://username:password, which is sort of an old-fashioned way of passing in authentication information to a URL. And then even though that's often used in email, this is actually a proper URL, which is then specifying the domain name of onkea.com and then a port of 919 within a web page of crazy url.html and then query string, foo bar, and more query string. So it's got all kinds of stuff, but quite often we want just bits of that information. Like maybe we want just the username and password, or maybe we want just the domain name to do a DNS lookup. So I'm going to show how to do that using this npm module, which is really handy and does a really good job. So first of all, we install parse-domain, and in here I've already installed it, so I'm just going to require it, and I'm going to pass that into a variable called parse-domain, and then I'm going to create this crazy URL variable, which is what we've already talked about. And then so we've got parsed, which is going to be an object containing the result of calling that parse-domain module. And now I'm going to console log out some of that information so we can see how it works. Console.log parsed.domain. So in this case, we're just going to get the domain name without the extension, without anything else. And let's see how it works. Let's just clear this out here. Okay, so node parse-domain.js, and it returns onkea, which is our domain name. And if we make a little change here, we can do TLD, and so that'll get us the top level of the domain. And now you can see it's just com. So how about if we wanted both? So then we could do console.log parsed.domain, and then actually this is kind of kludgy. Let's do this properly here. Okay, so what we're going to do, parse.domain plus, so we're going to concatenate the TLD back on there. So we're going to end up with the domain with a dot and the TLD. And you can see now it's onkea.com. We've rebuilt that. So it's a very, very handy module to be able to parse and extract certain information from a URL to then do further processing on that. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video.